First up at 4:30, couples planning a wedding might need some extra cash in their budget. Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us on Eyewitness News. I'm Kara Sundlin. Our coverage of the Trump administration's first 100 days in office continues. Tonight, we're looking at how these proposed tariffs might impact the wedding industry. Your consumer investigative reporter, Cassidy Williams, is here to explain what couples need to know. Cassidy.
Well, when planning a wedding, couples often sign contracts with vendors months or even years in advance of the actual event. And right now, vendors don't know what the actual cost may be by the time your wedding is here.
I've seen a lot and I've been around for a lot.
Lisa Antonecki started her wedding planning company, Creative Concepts by Lisa, in Hamden in 2008. She's seen many trends come and go and come back again. But this year, she's planning around what can be found here in the United States.
We've actually even been looking at trying to find direct supply for these items so that we're not bringing them in from some of these big box companies.
She says everything from the candles for your centerpieces to the vases for your flowers and the food and drinks served often come from overseas. So with tariffs, the cost of it all could go up. She predicts the first thing that will be impacted are the caterers and the florists.
The market value on flowers can fluctuate. So you'd want to talk with your florist or check out your contract and see if they already notate that the cost of the flowers could change based on the current market value. So if your wedding's coming up soon, you could definitely see a hit there.
This one is made in China.
At Special Occasions Bridal in North Haven, the tariff impact is already here.
90% of bridal gowns, the hundreds of designers use Chinese factories because of the cost, labor cost, material cost.
Testa estimates the current tariff charge for a bridal gown would range between $300 and $2,000 on top of the gown's normal price.
If you wanted to order a custom version of this dress from China, it would take between 12 and 24 weeks to arrive. But the cost? Nobody knows, because nobody knows what the tariff charge will be 12 to 24 weeks from now.
You can't run a business if you don't know your cost is going to be, so you can tell the consumer.
And that's why Testa isn't placing any bridal orders that need to be made overseas. If a bride needs a dress ASAP, he is working with designers to see what may be already in the United States.
As a small business owner, what is all of this doing to your business?
It's making it work 3 times harder now, because if we have a customer who wants to purchase a wedding gown, which is due on a specific date, we're going to our designers that we know have stock, call up. If we get something close in their size, something we can alter and work with them, we can save them the tariff charge.
Testa's advice for brides is to not panic yet.
Being in this business long enough, we know not to panic, let things ride out, and hopefully the 2 countries will get together quickly. If this tariff situation is not resolved in the next, I would say 45 to 60 days, then it's going to lead to issues with everybody.
Antonecki is advising her couples to prepare for the possibility of tariffs in their budget.
I think couples know that a hard number on a wedding is usually not a hard number, because trends change, wants change. So sit down, get your general budget, and then give yourself a cushion for anything that's in addition to what might be coming ahead.
Now, from personal experience throwing a wedding, you can find a lot of candles and decorations and things secondhand using places like Facebook Marketplace. No tariff charge there. Antonecki is also working on opening a consignment shop for brides to sell things after their wedding, adding another option to save. Your consumer investigative reporter, Cassidy Williams, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Cassidy.